Okay, here we are with episode 4 of our still unnamed vodcast.
Nameless podcast.
We have a few ideas, but I think we're still waiting for the right thing to just come to
And I'm
to
sure
us.
it will. It will.
Regardless, here we are with episode 4 of our show, talking about geek culture, news, and lifestyle. And Terrence, welcome to the house that Ken built.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the house of geekness, right?
Yeah.
That's
Well, let me ask
what
you,
it is.
how does it feel to be in a house which is just plastered with geekness?
Man, I want to make my own place like this. Realistically, I mean, obviously you can see the statue of Wonder Woman here at the moment, but it's one of many statues that there is here, and countless.
You guys can't see it, but
artwork.
but you will. Don't worry. We'll give you the tour one day. But Terrence, I didn't invite you here just to admire my my collection.
Anything else? Yeah.
We're here obviously to talk about the new news about the casting of Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Gal Gadot. I hope we're pronouncing her name correctly because it's.
I think
I
we
don't want to
are.
embarrass. We're embarrassed ourselves enough, haven't we?
Well, if we are pronouncing it incorrectly, we do apologize.
I'm sorry, Miss Gadot, if you're watching. Please correct us. Well, what do you think? They've just announced Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot.
Okay, so my thoughts on Gal Gadot, very, very, very beautiful lady.
Well,
like, oh my gosh, right? She's
yeah.
very attractive. Like, look, for me, I think, really nice nose structure, brow
Nose-
structure. Yeah,
Listen to this guy.
I break it down, like the cheekbones, nose line, eyebrow line, chin. But you know what? Regardless, I think the casting, I'm very 50-50 about it. And here's why. She's gorgeous, yes. She's acted in Fast 6 and 5. So we know that she's got a couple of action scenes in there and she can be tough. Should she be a little bit tougher for Wonder Woman? I think so, she'll need to be. My issue is the frame, her body frame. It's, in my eyes, too skinny
She's very
for
skinny.
Wonder Woman. Maybe for another role, and you mentioned before, Catwoman?
Yeah, I think she'd be a pretty good Catwoman. She's petite, she's slim, she's.
But for Wonder Woman, I personally wouldn't cast her for it. But you know what? I'd love to be surprised, and you know what Hollywood's like. They change actors' physique, everything, all the time. So I'm happy to be surprised. I do have an idea of who I would prefer to cast instead. But look, give me your thoughts first about it. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think the casting of Gal Gadot is not really a big issue for me. I think I'm glad they went with someone who's a relative unknown. I'm glad they went with someone has a bit of an ethnic look. She doesn't necessarily need to be Greek. But I think the casting is fine. She's very attractive. I agree, she's very skinny. She's too small, as she is in Fast and Furious. I think she will, I'm certain she'll get bigger. I don't know whether women can change the shape of their bodies though, like a guy can. Am I being...
a sexist?
Am I being ignorant saying this, that they can't change the shape?
Look, I honestly don't know. I can't tell.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know that women can bulk up or not, but whether how much of a difference they can do, I have no knowledge for that at all. Unfortunately,
well,
it is me being ignorant and stupid, unfortunately. So I apologize.
To ignorant guys.
Hey, maybe that's what we call it.
That's how you name.
We should call the podcast show.
I have no issue with Gal Gadot being cast as Wonder Woman. What I do have issue with is her inclusion in this Man of Steel sequel.
Yep.
What is she doing in the Man of Steel sequel?
And that's the thing we were discussing a little bit earlier, is the fact that it's a Man of Steel movie. Why are they including Wonder Woman in there?
And they've already introduced. Well, they've already told us that Ben Affleck is going to be.
I know. So it's almost going to be a Trinity appearance or movie, and what we were discussing before is what they should stick to is the Marvel method or methodology.
That's right.
Of introducing characters, right?
I'm a DC guy, so I want this to succeed so badly. I really want them to succeed.
Right.
I think there's nothing to be ashamed of if DC would copy this tried and tested formula of just giving us well-written standalone movies.
Yeah.
And then you can give us the team movie without telling us too much, and you can just leap into the action and story.
It makes more sense that way, right? To have a separate individual movie for each character to give an origin story and to introduce the character to the audience that don't know the character very well.
And
so
this is just conjecture it.
Yeah, and for people like us, we know a little bit about it already, so it's easy for us. But for people who the wider audience will say that, who don't know the characters that well and where they come from, you know, all that sort of stuff. It would be good to have, you know, that standalone movie, and then once they've done all of them, so if they're planning for a Justice League movie...
we don't... I guess we still don't really know what the plans are, and we're not like idiots saying all this stuff.
Yeah, but it's just odd that they're going to have Man of Steel and literally put, or introduce Wonder Woman and Batman in there. But hey,
I feel like you're leaving Batman out of this, you know, Sam.
Yeah, well, the main topic is Wonder Woman, so... But maybe what they're trying to do is sort of have a bit of a introduction to them to sort of say, oh, this is the character, and try to get people's tie in to it.
To me, I don't know whether that's the formula for success.
Mm-hmm.
The movie is already going to be quite, in my opinion, I think it's going to be a very heavy movie. If you're going to introduce Batman or Bruce Wayne, and you're going to introduce now Wonder Woman, I think it's going to be a big cluster of a movie. Like, for them to expect us to watch that, to watch Man of Steel, enjoy that, and then give us the Wonder Woman movie and presumably the Batman movie. And Wonder Woman is the character who really needs her story told. That's the one thing that DC has over Marvel, that they have Wonder Woman. Marvel does not have that flagship or that headline female superhero character.
They don't.
So, to me, I think they're wasting a golden opportunity.
So, anyways, let me ask you though, casting-wise, let's get back to that a little bit. Who would you cast? Do you have any ideas?
Who would I cast as Wonder Woman? Well, I definitely am glad they went with a not too established character, again, with all due respect to Miss Gadot. I'm glad they went with someone who's not too well known. I would have initially said years ago that Angelina Jolie in her prime would have been Wonder Woman.
No!
She has the build for it.
Come on.
She has that Amazonian look and the physique.
No way!
What is this guy
say that? What are you smoking, man?
Look, the only thing she has against her, in my opinion, is that she's Angelina Jolie. She has that name value, which I think overshadows her role in the movie.
Look, I'll challenge that, and I'll say I disagree with Angelina Jolie, but that's just my opinion. Obviously.
Well,
I mean, I think Angelina Jolie, yes, she can kick ass. I know she can. Tomb Raider, all the movies she's done.
So what's the problem with her then? You don't think she's a good actress? You don't think Academy Award winner Angelina Jolie could do a role? This role?
No, it's. I think she's still a bit too skinny. I think she needs to be a bit more. I think they need to be a little bit more athletic, a little bit more bigger. She's not freaking Amazon, for Christ's sake.
Angelina Jolie, if you're watching this, you're not
Amazon.
You're not
She's Amazonian, I should be saying. Amazonian. This must be like, you know.
Look, but that obviously that was. I mean, Angelina Jolie's, you know, maybe more hip holiday now, but there are dozens of, I think, young, attractive people who they could go for.
Speaking of Angelina Jolie, didn't they sort of mention years ago that they were considering casting Jennifer Aniston or something? Is that my imagination? Did I read that somewhere on the internet, or is that my imagination?
Sounds more like wishful thinking from my point of view.
All right.
But look, I think I would go so far as to say cast someone from the UK to be Wonder Woman. I mean, Man of Steel, Batman, Henry Cavill, Christian Bale, English actors. Even Andrew Garfield, I think, is an English actor.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, is there anyone else I'm missing from that?
No, I can't think of anyone. But look, let me
get someone from the UK to be Wonder Woman. How's that? That's my casting.
Well, the UK, there all sorts of actors are coming out of there, and they're doing really well, right? So it wouldn't surprise me. It would be cool if they do. But
your Wonder Woman?
Yeah, my Wonder Woman would be Jodie Lynn O'Keefe, and I know her from Prison Break as Gretchen from Prison Break. And let me tell you why. She's got the look. She's got a sexy look about her, but at the same time, she's got this fearsome look as well. That if you mess with her, she'll just take you out. That being said, the Gretchen character in Prison Break, we know that she can fight. We know that she's a badass. She's got the right frame. She's not skinny or anything. She's not petite. You know, you know what I'm saying here, right? I mean,
yeah. Well, but the thing is, I mean, you criticize Angelina Jolie for not having that physique and that look, but you know, you forget that Jodie Lynn O'Keefe she was in movies like She's All That.
She looks like an Amazonian to me. She looks like she.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that anyone can, with the right build. And again, I think Gal Gadot is very skinny. I don't think she has the curves for Wonder Woman, but I'm ready to be proven wrong.
Look, I feel the same way as well. look, I want it to work. At the end of the day, I want this movie to work.
We want to see. Yeah. We want to see Wonder Woman on screen, and we want to.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, pants or no pants?
Oh, are you referring to the rehash of the costume?
Yeah.
The biker costume? The biker costume I was never a fan of. So I'm a traditionalist when it comes to this sort of stuff. So I think the no pants is the way to go.
I'm a big wrestling fan, so I don't mind if they, if she dresses like that. I think they can make it functional, and I think they can make it look not too gratuitous.
Look, let me say this though. I'm sure they're going to update it to a certain degree, like metal plates and futuristic looking armor or something like that.
Forget what's going on upstairs. I'm talking about below the waist.
Let's just take, and I'm just gonna confront this. Let's take breasts out of the picture. From stomach downwards, I'm sure that they're going to make some sort of armory looking, like whether it's the shorts as an armor style or the chest plate or stomach plate. I reckon they mind. I mean, take a look at it. Nowadays, a lot of the costumes are made that way. Even Captain America's costume, for Christ's sake, is
more
more
pants. Like,
yeah, but
I'm
you
not
know,
talking
just
about
padding and
pants,
stuff like
pants.
that. It's not just flimsy material that she would have used.
Well,
but anyways,
I still say no pants. I mean, we do
I
have
agree.
Zack
I
Snyder
agree.
directing
I
it,
agree.
if that's still accurate.
Yeah, but well, we don't know. I guess. Well, I'm not 100% on that one there, so I'm not gonna comment. But
Well,
yeah, definitely no pants for me.
We're looking forward to seeing Wonder Woman on screen. I guess we better wrap this up for today.
Cool, sounds good. So look, let us know what you guys think about the casting and who would you guys cast. We've got a comments field on the bottom of the vlog, I guess. Blog.
Yeah.
So let us know. But so that, thank you very much for watching. And let's we'll come up with something a little bit more interesting. And hopefully have.
I thought this was interesting.
It was
Talking
good.
about Wonder Woman's
It was good.
pants
It was good to nut this
and
out.
her nose and shit. Yeah.
All right, man. So all right. I guess we'll catch you next time.
See you all next time.
Adios.